Yes, ma'am.
Afternoon to you all.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you all?
Good afternoon,
Fine.
Fine?
Fine, ma'am.
Are you tired of listening to the classes one by one after the other?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No? Very energetic and active?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
All of you had lunch?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good, very good. So we are moving to another session of English literature. Did you all do your homework, which I gave you in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I have given you quite few questions. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you did it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very good, very good. So first we will discuss those questions and then we'll move on to today's portion. So we'll start with Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, read out the first question.
Who was James Harriet?
Who was James Harriet? Okay, give me the answer.
James Harriet was a veterinary surgeon practicing in North Yorkshire, UK.
Very good, perfect answer. James Harriet was a veterinary surgeon practicing in North Yorkshire, UK. Very good. Surya Dev, next question. Surya? Surya, can you hear me? Surya is not responding. Lakshmi CV.
Yes,
Second
ma'am.
question. Second question.
Ma'am, actually, I did not write anything, ma'am. I did not see the message.
That's not an excuse.
Sorry, ma'am.
I have clearly sent the message in the WhatsApp. These are the homework questions. You have to read the text and you have to write the answer.
Sorry, ma'am.
There is no point in saying sorry. Don't repeat, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Nandana? Yes. Read out the second question.
Why did Mrs. Beck regards Harriet heartless?
Yes, why did Mrs. Beck regards Harriet as heartless? Give me the answer.
Harriet was regarded as heartless because he misbehaved. Mrs. Beck felt that he misbehaved to her.
Did James Harriet behaved in a bad way to Mrs. Beck?
Ma'am.
Why did you say that? Hmm? He behaved in a very good manner. But why did she regard him as heartless? That is the question.
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, yes, Lynette.
Ma'am,
Ma'am.
Miss
Ma'am, can
Beck.
Let me give chance to Lynette. Okay, she's the one who asked me first. Then
Ma'am,
I'll come to each one of you, okay? Lynette.
Miss Beck said disapprovingly,
Hmm.
"Oh, I never thought you were such a heartless man,"
Okay.
because she wants her cat for a major operation
Hmm.
for 10 shillings,
Hmm.
but Mr. Harriet told it is for £1.
Okay, all right. The concept is clear, but then the way you put it into the answer, it's a bit, a roundabout way, just like beating about the bush. So you can write in this way. Mrs. Beck regarded James Harriet as heartless because James Harriet refused to do the major operation for her pet cat for just 10 shillings. Okay. Initially, we find that the doctor refused to carry out the operation for 10 shillings because actually the operation cost £1. All right. Is it clear, Lynette?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Next, Isha, read the third question.
Ma'am, I do.
I'm going to mark the names of the students who are not doing the homework. Children, why don't you take it seriously? Let me ask you one thing. What do you think about online class? Is it simply that just as a kind of time pass you're coming and attending?
No, ma'am.
Then why?
No, ma'am.
Children, you have to take it very seriously. These portions will not be taken once the school reopens. Once the chapter is over, it is done. No more explanation for that. Of course, if you have got doubts, we are ready to explain as many times as possible. That is different. But coming to the class without doing the homework is not an excuse. In a day, you have 2 or 3 subjects, only 2 or 3 subjects, not like the normal class. And you are getting ample time to do your work. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Everyone tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, for this time, I'm going to excuse all of you. But next time when you come to my class, everyone should be ready with the homework, the questions and answers, and also with the text. Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Advait, read the third question. Advait Murali. Yes.
Ma'am.
Read it fast.
Briefly explain
Mm.
how the author portrays the external appearance of Mrs. Beck.
Yes, briefly explain how the author portrays the external appearance of Mrs. Beck. Give me the answer. Advait, give me the answer. How is the lady portrayed in the story by the author? The external appearance. Advait, are you searching for the answer?
No, ma'am.
Then what? Just read out what you have written.
Her hair is like an helmet.
Okay, she has got a helmet figure like hair.
Ma'am, that much I got.
That much only you got. Oh
Ma'am.
my goodness.
Ma'am,
Can somebody help
Ma'am,
Advait?
ma'am.
Lead it. You have got one chance. Let me pass the question to others. Okay. Because others are taking it as an advantage. They are keeping very quiet. I want them to
Can
speak.
I-
Yes, Benedict.
Ma'am, she is with healthy cheeks,
Yes.
then a helmet of grey hair,
Mm.
then neat figure,
Yes.
looking small.
All right. So how will you put it in a sentence?
Ma'am, can I?
She is a widow.
Ma'am.
Yes, Adhikesh, I'll give you a chance. Definitely. Next chance is for you.
She is a small-sized widow. Then she has healthy.
Small sized widow. Just like you say, a small, small size orange, small sized apple. Yes. The author has portrayed Mrs. Beck
As
Ah,
a small widow
Mm.
with healthy cheeks, a
Yes.
helmet of hair, grey hair. Then is
all right.
reading as a poor widow.
Okay. Mrs. Beck is portrayed as a lady having a neat figure, small in size, with healthy cheeks and a helmet of grey hair. Did you all get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Adhikesh, next question.
Yes, ma'am. Why did Harriet doubt that Mrs. Beck was a poor widow?
Yes. Why did Harriet doubt that Mrs. Beck was a poor widow?
Harriet
Give me the
doubted
answer.
Mrs. Beck was a poor widow because her next door neighbor in Drayton Village said that it's all a tale. She tries this trick on everybody, but she owns a lot of property.
Very good. Perfect answer. Her next door neighbor told James Harriet that it's a tale. She tries it on everybody. In fact, she owns a lot of property all over the town or city. Good answer. Okay, next question is to Hrithik. Hrithik?
Ma'am.
Yes. Read the next question.
What sort of operation Harriet has to do on cat?
What sort
How
of
much does
operation
it cost?
Harriet has to do on cat? Give me the answer. Hrithik is so
Operation
confused.
cost
Huh.
£1.
What sort of operation was that?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
ma'am, can I
General
see?
Wait,
Major.
wait, wait. Let him
Ma'am,
think. Let him think. He has not written it fully. Ritvik,
Ma'am.
what is the doubts that you're having? The answer is very simple. What sort of operation is it? Is it a simple operation or it's a complicated one?
Major operation.
Yes, it is a major operation under general anesthetic.
Anesthetic.
It's a major operation under general anesthetic. All right. Next question is to Ken. Ken, read out the next question. Ken Shibin, are you there? Ken is not responding. Okay, Albert.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Read out the next question.
Why did Harriet feel that he was in the presence of a stronger character than himself?
Yes, why did Harriet feel that he was in the presence of a stronger character than himself? Yes, give me the answer.
Ma'am, it is because of a bargain that had been gone for 10 minutes. He soon realized that he was in the presence of a character far stronger than himself.
Yes, the argument was going on between Mrs. Beck and James Harriet for 10 minutes, and James Harriet realized that he will not be able to win the argument as Mrs. Beck was much stronger than himself. Okay, all right. Pooja,
Yes, ma'am.
next one.
On which day the operation was fixed by Harriet?
On which day the operation was fixed by Harriet?
Harriet fixed the operation on the day of Tuesday afternoon.
Yes, very good. Harriet fixed the operation for the cat on Tuesday afternoon. Good. Last question. Sridev.
Who is Georgina?
Hmm.
What was the instructions given by Harriet to Mrs. Beck when she brings Georgina for
Who is
operation?
Georgina? What was the instruction given by Harriet to Mrs. Beck when she brings the cat to the hospital? Yes.
Georgina is Mrs. Beck's cat. Mrs. Beck was told not to give Georgina any food from midday on Monday.
Yes.
She must have an empty stomach when she brings.
Perfect answer. Very good. Harriet advised Mrs. Beck that do not give Georgina any food from midday Monday onwards. She should have an empty stomach when Mrs. Beck brings her to the hospital. Any more questions there to discuss?
Ma'am,
Two more.
Two more. Okay, two more questions are there. Navaneet. Navaneet, unmute. Unmute and read the question.
Two more are there.
Yes, two more are there. Okay, Navaneet has got some connectivity problem, I think. Lakshmi Nanda. Lakshmi. Lakshmi Nanda, can you hear me? No response from Lakshmi. Irene.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Read out the second last question.
What were the three demands made by Mrs. Beck?
What were the three demands made by Mrs. Beck?
To collect her for the operation
To collect the cat from her house for the operation.
and bring her
Second
back.
demand,
Bring her back to the home
to do the operation for,
10 shillings.
yes, to do the operation for 10 shillings. And the third demand,
Is to bring her back to the home.
yes, to bring her back to her house. Okay, last question. One more question is remaining. Fadil,
Ma'am.
yes, make it fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Just read out the question, last question.
Did James Harriet agree to her demands? Why?
Yes, did James Harriet agree to her demands? Why?
Yes,
What is the answer?
James Harriet agreed to her demands
Why did
because
he agree?
because he don't want to argue with her anymore.
Yes, because he doesn't want to argue with the lady anymore. She kept on saying that she is a poor widow, and having no other way, he had to agree to the demands made by her. All right. So children, is the previous portion clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Those who haven't done the homework, make it a point that you do it today itself. Okay. Today, after completing our portion, I'll be sending the questions based on it. So you're going to have a double work. All the homeworks will be checked by me once you come back to school. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. All right. Take the third page of the chapter. Third page of the chapter. Who is going to read now? We'll start with Pooja. Pooja, read from the paragraph. When Tuesday afternoon came round, did you see that paragraph?
Ma'am, I didn't take the textbook.
Where is your textbook, my dear?
Ma'am, it's there. I didn't take it.
Where it is?
Ma'am, it's in my room. Can I
Oh,
take it
good,
and
good, good, good. It's in the room. Very good.
Ma'am.
So
Ca-
coming to the
And
class
then
without a
can I-
text. Somebody else who has got
Ma'am.
a text, quickly
Ma'am.
read.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can I?
Lynette.
Ma'am, can I?
No, ma'am.
When Tuesday afternoon came around, I regretted my softness. On my way out, I glanced through the open door of the sitting room.
Mm.
Tristan, who was supposed to be studying, was sleeping soundly in his favorite chair.
Yes.
I shook him gently. Would you like to come with me, Tris? I've got to pick up a cat.
Mm.
Certainly, Jim, he said with a yawn. It will be a pleasure.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you. So when Tuesday afternoon came round, I regretted my softness. Why did James Harriet regret his softness? What is the matter that he has to do?
Ma'am, because
Ma'am,
he has to
because
go
he has to go and collect the cat.
collect the
Very
cat.
good, very good. He has to go and collect the cat. The operation was fixed on Tuesday afternoon, and finally the day has come. He has to go to Mrs. Beck's house to collect it. See the pathetic condition of doctor. In fact, doctors have to do the surgery only, but here in this case, doctor has to go and collect the cat from the animal owner's house. On my way out, I glanced through the open door of the sitting room. Tristan, who was supposed to be studying, was sleeping soundly in his favorite chair. Who is Tristan? Any guess? Who could be Tristan?
Tristan is an assistant or partner.
Yes, yes, very good. Tristan is the assistant of James Harriet.
James Harriet.
He was pursuing his education. So instead of studying, he was sleeping soundly in the favorite chair. Do you all do that? When you're asked to learn, when your parents tell you to study something, do you sleep very comfortably on your seats? Yes or no? I don't think so. You all are very studious, very attentive, right? So you won't feel sleepy. No response. What happened? What happened, children? Do you all sleep while studying, especially in the afternoon?
No, ma'am.
No. Very good, very good. I have slept many times. Okay. It usually happens. Okay. So here we find that Tristan, instead of studying, he was sleeping soundly in his favorite chair. I shook him gently. Would you like to come with me, Tris? I've got to pick up a cat. Certainly, Jim, he said with a yawn. It will be a pleasure. So who is Jim here? Jim refers to
James Harriet.
James
James
Harriet.
Harriet.
Yes. Jim refers to James Harriet. So look at the response given by Tristan. Certainly, Jim, it will be a pleasure. So what is the nature of Tristan you find here? What kind of a person he is? Come on, it's an open question. Anyone can answer. What is the nature of the assistant you find here?
Ma'am, enthusiastic.
Very good, very good. Enthusiastic. Then, come on, come up with points. Unmute and start saying one by one. Yes, Nivedya?
Lazy to study.
Sorry, I can hear you.
Ma'am, lazy to study.
Louder, please.
Ma'am, he is very lazy to study.
Okay, he is lazy to study. Okay, that's a relevant point. Good.
Ma'am, he liked to sleep in his cozy chair.
He likes to sleep. He loves to sleep in his cozy chair. All right. Anything else? Certainly, Jim, I would like to come with you. It will be a pleasure. He likes to assist. He likes to assist James Harriet. He is a supporting character in the story. Okay. Mrs. Beck lived halfway down the left side of Rayton village. Irene, continue. Quick.
Mrs. Beck lived halfway down the left side of the Rayton village.
Yes.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, she said. I am glad to see you both. The living room with good, solid-looking furniture showed no sign of poverty.
Yes.
I pointed to a cardboard box loosely tied with string. Huh, good. You have got her in there. Have you? No. Bless you. She's in the garden. She usually plays there every afternoon. In the garden? Huh. I said nervously. Well, please get her in. We are in a bit of hurry. We
All right.
went.
Thank you. Thank you, Irene.
Thank you.
Mrs. Beck lived halfway down the left side of Rayton village. So we find that James, Harriet, and Tristan, they decided to go to Mrs. Beck's house to bring the pet cat, Georgina. After reaching, we find the lady is addressing both of them. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm glad to see you both. So we find that she has succeeded in making all her demands, possible. Okay, she's so happy to see both the gentlemen. And once they step into the house, they see entirely a different picture. What kind of picture do they get about Mrs. Beck now after coming to her house?
Ma'am, the furniture was well looked and
Yes.
it didn't show no sign of poverty.
Was James Harriet able to confirm that she is a poor widow?
No. No, ma'am.
No, not at all. It's just the opposite of what she said. She's not at all a poor widow because when James Harriet and Tristan stepped into the house, they found that she had a very big living room with good, solid looking furniture. Very perfect, costly or expensive furniture. And it showed no sign of poverty. So what is the third reason that confirmed to Harriet that she is no more a poor woman?
When James, Harriet, and Tristan entered into the house, he saw that the living room was big and good.
Yes. Vaishnavi, what is the third reason that proved that Mrs. Beck is no more a poor woman?
When Tristan and James Harriet entered Mrs. Beck's house, they saw solid-looking furniture which show no sign
of poverty. Okay, very good. I pointed to a cardboard box loosely tied with string. Ah, good. You have got her in there, have you? So when he stepped into the living room, not only he found good furnitures, but also he found a cardboard box, and over it, it was tied loosely with a string. And James Harriet thought that she has kept the cat, Georgina, into the card box. But is she really there in the card box?
No.
No, she's not there. No, bless you, she's in the garden. She usually plays there every afternoon. So, where is the cat now, Georgina?
In the garden.
In the garden.
Cat is in the garden, not inside the house. In the garden, I said nervously. Well, please get her in. We are in a bit of hurry. So we find that the lady is not at all bothered about the duties and responsibilities that a surgeon has got. James Harriet, it's in fact, it's not the duty of the doctor or the surgeon to go to somebody else's house and bring the pet animal. Am I right? Yes, it's not the duty of the doctor, but the animal owner has to bring the animal to the hospital. But here we find that because of the soft nature or kind-heartedness of James Harriet, he has to agree to all the demands made by Mrs. Beck, and he has come to collect the cat. Well, please get her in. We are in a bit of hurry. So Harriet becomes very nervous. He becomes very irritated due to Mrs. Beck's behavior. Okay. Navneet, just read the remaining.
Ma'am,
In garden. I said nervously. Well, please get her in. We are in a bit hurry. We went through a tiled kitchen to the backyard. Georgina, where are you, my pet? Mrs. Beck sang aloud. No cat appeared, and she turned to me with a mischievous smile. I think the little imp's playing a game with us. She does that, you know. Really, I said without enthusiasm. Well, I wish she would. She would like to show herself.
She would show herself.
She would show herself. I really don't have much.
Okay, thank you, Navneet. So another incident that shows that again she is a rich lady. We went through a tiled kitchen to the backyard. Okay, the kitchen was tiled. It was well furnished kitchen. We went through a tiled kitchen to the backyard. Georgina, where are you, my pet? Mrs. Beck sang aloud. So by the dialogue made by Mrs. Beck, do you think that she really wants the cat to appear in front of her? What do you think, children? Georgina, where are you, my pet? She's calling out. She is in the just the way that she sings. So do you think that she really wants Georgina to appear in front of her?
No.
What is she doing? Yes, come on, think and say something. What is she actually doing?
Ma'am, she wants James Harriet to.
Of course, he wants James Harriet to catch the cat. But here we find that she is mocking both of them, Harriet and Tristan. In fact, it was her duty to catch the cat and put it in the cardboard box. But rather than doing that, she just calls out in a very light manner. And no cat appeared in front of them. And she turned to him with a mischievous smile. I think the little imp's playing a game with us. She does that, you know. Okay, so we find that the cat is a little imp. What do you mean by little imp?
Mischievous creature.
Okay, can you give me an example for mischievous creature?
A mischievous creature.
Can you give me an example for mischievous creature? No idea. Okay, I will give an example. You all are familiar with the children's magazine Balarama, aren't you? Yes,
ma'am.
Yes. In Balarama, there is a mischievous character.
Luttapi.
Yes, very good, Luttapi. Luttapi is a perfect example for imp, a mischievous creature, a naughty creature that causes troubles for others. Okay, that can be taken as an example for imp. I think the little imp's playing a game with us. She does that, you know. So in a very light manner, Mrs. Beck tells James Harriet, she's a little imp and she's playing with us. But you can imagine what could be the condition of James Harriet. He does not have time. He has to go and inspect the other pet animals as well. He might have to conduct so many surgeries also. Okay, so doctor is a busy person, surgeon is a busy person, but he has come to collect the cat from Mrs. Beck's house, having no other way. Yes, really, I said without enthusiasm. Well, I wish she would show herself. I really don't have much. Okay, we are coming to the end of the session. Now who is going to read? Benedict. Benedict has got a chance. Okay. Tamanna. Nadeem has disappeared now. Tamanna, read. Read. Yes, at that moment, read the remaining lines.
At that moment,
a fat tabby
from a patch of flowers.
Tamanna, I cannot hear you properly. Adlio, read. Adlio, read. Unable to hear from you all. Okay. Yes? Yes, Salim, read. Mohammed Salim. Unmute and read.
Ma'am, no textbooks.
So without the textbook, you are sitting in the class. Okay. At that moment, a very fat tabby darted from a patch of flowers, flew across the grass, and shot up a crooked tree. Tristan, eyes gleaming. Yes, who would like to read?
Abhiram.
Okay, Abhiram, read. Read.
Yes, ma'am.
Read fast.
At the moment, a very fat tabby darted from a patch of flowers, flew across the grass, and shot up crooked tree.
Yes.
Christian, eyes gleaming, picked up a couple of apples from the grass and took aim.
Yes.
I will soon shift her from there, Jim, he whispered. I grabbed his arm. No, Chris, I hissed. You can't do that. Put those things down. I will do it. You stay down here and try to catch her if she jumps.
Okay, thank you, Abhiram. So at that moment, by the time James Harriet complete his sentence, I don't have much. He was about to say that he don't have enough time. He doesn't have enough time. At that moment, a very fat tabby jumped from a patch of flowers, flew across the grass, and shot up a crooked tree. So the fat tabby just jumped and got into the crooked tree. Tabby here means grayish, brownish color cat with
spotted or
dark
with
stripes
dark
or
stripes.
spots on it. Tristan, eyes gleaming, picked up a couple of apples from the grass and took aim. So what was Tristan planning to do then when he saw the cat climbing onto the tree?
Throw the
Tristan picked up some apples from the grass and he was about to throw on it. I grabbed his arm. No, Tris, I hissed. You can't do that. Put those things down. So did Harriet allow Tristan to throw apples at the cat?
No.
Not. He grabbed his hands and he told that, wait, you cannot do that. So here we find that the doctor is very concerned about his patient, the pet animal, Georgina. So he tells Tristan, no, do not throw apples on it. It may get hurt. So I'm planning to climb the tree. In case if it jumps down, you can catch her. That is what he tells. So is the portion clear to your children?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll be sending the questions based on today's portion. You have to write it in the notebook, not as notes. Okay, not rule sheets, but write it in your notebook and get it ready for next class. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, dear children. I'm so happy. Most of you responded very well today, but few of you came to my class without the text and also without doing the homework. I will not entertain that kind of practice in the next class. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, children. I'll meet you in the next session.
Bye,
Bye.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all.